Anyway, I don't know. I tested and tested and tested the other day and had it all down. And then, believe it or not, Facebook went down that night and I couldn't get in. So I thought I knew what I was doing. Hi, Judy. And apparently I don't. I don't know. But tonight we have a guest moderator. I'm not sure how that's going to go. My daughter Melinda's going to moderate. I gave Laura the night off. She's out having fun with her daughter. So we're going to go ahead and try this. Hi, Cherie. How are you? If you all could please like and share the video and spread the love with all your friends and family, I'd really appreciate it, because apparently I got to do some more testing. I'm a tech geek. Apparently not a good one at this moment, but that's okay. Anyway, tonight we're going to make Ina fields, but I made some promises, so I have to keep those. And the first promise is I wanted to show you that, thank goodness, I have an Archon setup. Now, I use this. I have the dual Archon setup for your phone and for your iPad, because I run every electronical object around me that I can. So I'm going to give you a quick showing of that so you can see it. I got this through Archon Mounts, and I love it. Couldn't live without it now. There it is. There's my phone. There's my iPad. And it did have a live on it, but it was a live I couldn't get to. So Lori, on our next call, darling, I think I need a little OBS help, apparently. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong, but apparently something. I'm going to try to get, I don't know why, but I was going to try to see if I can find the live that we're on, just to help me look at comments. Hi, Aunt Mary. I don't know which live I'm looking at. Yeah, I finally got on, yeah. So we're going to start here in a minute. I'm thinking I'm on the wrong live, because I was on a live and then I went to another live just trying to get on with everybody. So guess what? We're just going to turn off the iPad for now, because it's just confusing me, and I'll just look at the computer. I do have my new glasses, but they really don't help me see the computer comments. So anyway, we'll just try it with the one camera tonight. Lori will help me because she's the best coach in the world. And you can join her group. It's less than $20 a month. I can't remember the exact price, 19 something. And she gives business tips. She also makes beautiful wreaths. And so she is really a lifesaver. That's all I can say. She is a lifesaver. And if I could get to where I wanted to be, I could share that link with you. But of course, I was not prepared for all of this. Every time we do one of these things, guys, something happens. Can you hear it? I'm turning off my phone now. My grandson's waking up. My daughter's getting ready to feed him. Her and my husband. So that's not right. Anyway, I have a link that you can go through. It's an affiliate link, and you can go and sign up for Lori's monthly group. And she does, like I said, she does wonderful training, and she does calls a couple of times a week, so you can get on and ask her questions. She's very personable. You can talk directly to her, and I love it. I've been in her group since February, and if I was smart enough, I'd know that link, but I'm not. So I guess we just won't worry about it. I'll get it to you later. I post it on my page, is what I do. Anyway, here we go. Sorry, guys, I've got things all set around. There we go. I just posted that. Oh, hi, my comments weren't scrolling, so hello, everybody. Oh, good. I'm glad, Lori. Like I said, Lori is the best. It's $19.95. My comments weren't scrolling. This is my affiliate link that I just posted. Of course it will. Like last time, the light fell on my head. So that was fun. So hopefully tonight that doesn't happen, because nobody's down here with me and I just get bonked in the head and wouldn't know what to do, huh? But tonight we're going to be making Ina fields. This is another one of the Unique in the Creek board system wreaths. I really like them. So this is Ina. But anyway, you Mod Podge your in the board right around these lower rings as best you can. And then I don't have twine, so I just take a piece of yarn and you put it through there on the back, well, on the white side. See, I'm confused with the camera. You can see these blue holes around, or these blue circles around these holes. Those are the holes you use for hanging. You just make your string as long as you want, or your yarn as I used, and then you can hang, then you have a hanger. And you want to put that on first because we're going to attach all of our mesh and everything else we have. We're going to go a little fancy tonight. I'm going to bling Ina up. Then the next thing I got these cable ties. I had 6-inch ones. Of course, I couldn't find those either. So we're going to go with 4-inch ones, and they are poundage wise. They're for indoor use, and they're for 18 pounds. And you want to get the smaller ones so the heads fit into the holes. And I'll show you that when we put them on there. But so the heads fit into the holes of these boards. Okay. And those are all found at uniqueinthecreek.com. She has the digital faces you can order. She has the boards you can order, and there are several boards. There's the character board, the flower board, the tree board, and the horse board. I don't have the horse board, but I do have some tree boards, and I'm hoping soon, I'll quit hitting that so it quits jumping. I'm hoping soon to be able to make a candy corn from them. That's my next project. So anyway, after you have your zip ties and your Ina on your board, and you want to let that dry good, and you can spray it also. I used outdoor Mod Podge, so I didn't worry about it. But you can spray that also with your acrylic spray to help it seal and be protected. Now tonight, I'm going for Ina. I'm going to use the poly jute mesh. I got this, I believe, from Craft Outlet. It's a 10 by 10 yard, and I've cut these in 10 by 10 pieces. Okay, so it's more of a fabric-y. It's not like your deco, but it's poly jute. Then and also we're going to use some raffia to give her a little straw look. I've never used raffia before, so that could become interesting. And then when we're done getting her all put together, I picked up a few. I had this pick hanging out. Michael brought me. We may use that. And I am not sure where these came from. Anyway, I have these stickers, these sunflower stickers, and I've got some maple leaves. And I think the maple leaves, these came from Dollar Tree. These more than likely came from Joann's, because that's where I get most of my stuff. And to top it all off, Ms. Ina, we're going to put this big old hat with a sunflower on her. So that's what we're doing with Ina. So we'll go ahead. I'll turn the camera down, and I do have my glue gun plugged in. I'm going to turn my camera down, and we'll get started, okay? Sorry for the not behind me view, like I said. I have no idea. I've got to do more testing. All right, so there's Ina. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do the ruffle method, 10 by 10. We're just going to ruffle her up the middle. She's kind of got frayed. This poly jute kind of has frayed edges, so I'm hoping that works out well for us. And I think what we'll do with the raffia, we're going to start without it. And I think we'll just put it in every other tie. And then if I don't like that, we can always go back and change it. So as you can see my zip tie here, you go up through the hole. And you want to make sure that the flat side points towards the ceiling, or your zip tie will be in backwards. And I don't care about the fray either, because she's a scarecrow. So she's not supposed to be perfect. Then you put your zip tie down one around your mesh and up the other hole. And then you just clip them together. Or you put your zip tie, you feed it. And then you're going to take your zip tie and you're going to pull it tight over here by the hole. And that head will fit right down in there. And then, of course, when you have them all done, you're going to take and clip off all your ends. You can do that each one, or you can do that when you're done. And that is how we will begin Mizina Fields. When I made jack-o'-lantern, I used basic mesh from Hobby Lobby, and I decided it wasn't thick enough. I didn't like it. So I'm going to put an extra set of mesh on him because I could still see the board. Now, with this one, and I'll pull my raffia out. I've been negating. Ouch. Don't touch your glue gun. It's hot. I'm just going to cut some raffia off of here. Like I said, this is new to me, so you'll just have to bear with. Anyway, I'm going to just, not even measuring it, I'm just going to grab a handful. And my comments aren't scrolling, so I'm really sorry. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Amber. Thank you for joining us. Anna. I'm trying. I think, well, somebody's on here posting as me, but I don't know who. Anyway, yes. The link that she posted for the Etsy, I do have this listed already. I will put new pictures up tomorrow. So sorry, guys. My comments aren't scrolling. So tonight is going to be, as far as I know, Sue, Laura's not here. She is out on a date with her daughter. She said she needed to go spend time with her daughter. So I said, coolness, go have fun. Anyway, I'm going to just take this time with my, I'm just going to put the raffia over top of it. Then we're going to set it down here by our hole. And like I said, you're going to go in one hole, up through the hole nearest the face is how I do it. And then making sure the head lays flat against the other side of the board. Then I'm going to take and put it down through the other hole because there's two holes together there. And then I'm just going to turn it over. And I'm just going to pull it tight so that head goes down in the hole. And I think actually if I turn them around, it might go down in there easier. So I'm a little bit green when it comes to these, but I love making them. So, and they are simple. You'll love them if you ever try this. And you can get that from uniqueinthecreek.com. And she will be more than happy to help you out with her boards. And she has tutorials. She has some supplies. And if you ever watch her lives, you're going to love them. They are hilarious. Her and her husband, Dave, are wonderful people. So we're going to try this the opposite way this time. Instead of going down by the hole, I'm going to take and I'm going to go up the outer hole. There's two holes here. And I'm going to go up. I'm going to turn my head around so it's flat against my board when I'm done. When I pull, I'm going to take that there. I'm going to put it up and over and down. And like I said, if you have any questions, please leave them. I will go back and answer afterwards. My daughter also is watching, or she's supposed to be watching. I think she is now. I had that the wrong way after all of that lecturing. But anyway, she's going to try to answer the question. She's going to give you some links to my Etsy store that, like I said, Ina is on the Etsy store. And when I get done with her, she will be available. Well, she's available now, but if you want to wait, there you go. If you turn them the other way, guys, they go and you pull, they go right down in the hole. It's very, very good. And then your back is more, I will probably still cover my back with felt just because I'm a wreather and used to doing that, but you don't have to. And they shouldn't scratch your door. I don't know. And you just want to stand your mesh up. Now this mesh is, like I said, thicker than what we used on jack-o'-lantern. So hopefully I will be more pleased. I just wasn't pleased with the mesh that I used for jack-o'-lantern. So I'm going to take him apart and redo it. And I'm just going to grab some of this raffia. And they do have raffia at the Dollar Tree that I noticed, but they didn't have the tannish color, and I wanted the tannish color. So I chose, I think I got this at, can't remember if I got it at Joann's or at Hobby Lobby. But this is the raffia I bought for tonight. And it's a tan color, so I like that better. The one from Dollar Tree I got were brown and reddish, which are fine. It's just I didn't prefer to use that color tonight. I wanted to keep it all jute. I really do like this jute poly mesh too. I believe I got this. I got it some time ago, but it was from Craft Outlet when I ordered my burlap poly mesh from for my sunflowers. And I got it in a variety of colors in case I wanted to use it, because of course I can't just buy one thing. And I was also trying to hit the $69 ships free, so there you go. Oop. You can scratch the board. Most people can do this with their hands. I just have grip issues, so I just tend to use, these are the tools I use. These came in a 4 set. I got them at Joann's. There was this one, a rotary cutter, a plastic measure board, and a pair of scissors. And I didn't know I'd ever use this, and this has been one of the best things that I've ever bought too, along with that Archon mount. I can't say enough good things about the Archon mount. I saw it and I wanted it, so I got it. It's really good, especially if you do lives or you run a lot of electronic objects at once, because otherwise things get in your way. I had like book stands holding my iPad. I had nothing holding my phone, and I was just not doing very well. So the Archon mount was a blessing when I got it. And Aaron has some actually great ideas when going live and on Instagram. So I like to watch his lives. I learn a lot. One of these days I'm going to figure out OBS. I'm a techie at heart, and I've been trying to learn a lot of social media and tech information. So one of these days I'm going to have it all down pat, so that, keep putting them in backwards, guys, so that I can answer anybody's questions on anything. That is my dream. And I'm working right on that right now. So if I'm not out on Facebook, you'll know I'm doing training through Lori, and sometimes through Google. And I know Lori put a business, I saw it right before I came online. Lori's got her new business tip out for tonight, how to handle rude people, I believe it is. I think that's what I saw. I just can't believe that I keep testing this. I had it all down to a great little system. Even got the comment to work, so you could put live in the comments and sign up, because I'm trying to get that to work for Laura and I. Well, Laura is my partner from Laura Jean's Wreath Rooms. She's been going live every day this week, and so she needed a day off. She needed a break. She makes beautiful large wreaths. They're absolutely fantastic. So you can catch her. She's normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then whenever we sneak on there and decide to do a live. So you can catch her almost anytime also. She moderates my lives normally. But I thought Melinda was supposed to help me when I first started the business. And she actually goes to school and works 2 jobs, takes care of my grandson and the house. So Laura stepped up and started helping me, and was a blessing in disguise. So, but I love you, Minda, and I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go like scroll through the comments. Melinda's been on a couple of times. She really has. So she's okay. She's good. She's trying really hard, guys. So, oh, look, she pinned it. Yep, that's Ina. That's what we're making tonight. $45 on Etsy plus shipping. But she'll look better than that picture because she'll have mesh and bling. Because these, you can make them as simple as you wish. You can bling them as much as you want. You can use your own system on them. The way she, look, I have hay everywhere. I feel like I'm back in the country. But the way that Lori from Unique in the Creek talks about it, I mean, you know, you can, a beginner, they're very good for beginners. You can do workshops with them. And like I said, excellent people to work with. Can't wait to meet them at the conference. She will be there presenting, I believe. And another thing about me is I am in the Midwest and I am slow. So I will never be as fast, I don't think, as Lori. Lori can put a wreath together in no time at all, and they are fantastic. And that's over at Hardworking Mom. She is my business coach. I did post that affiliate link earlier, so if you want to click on that, go over there. $19.95 a month. And she does do Zoom calls to answer your questions personally. She will take Messenger. You know, she'll help you when you need it. Trust me. Trust me, I'm probably the biggest pain in her butt. I'm talking to her all the time. Lori, it's not working. But I got with her in February when she first opened her group, and I couldn't say better things about anybody than her. It's always so quiet in here when I do this. I just talk to myself. Now I'm standing my ruffles up, so she does have a 3D effect. I like that. Keep your ruffles going. It does take 24 of these 10 by 10 pieces. There's 16 in the middle and 8 on the outside. So, and I keep forgetting to grab Raffia before I do that. And you can put as much or as little as you want. You don't have to put any at all, actually, if you don't want to. I decided to give her kind of a cornfield flair. And since I do say I live in the cornfield, because I am surrounded by them, I just thought that would make Ms. Ina a hit. I do have 2 big shows coming up. Well, 1 big show and 1 smaller show coming up the first 2 weeks of October. So I can't wait to go to those. So I wanted to pop some of these out because I do take custom orders. So if you see any of my wreaths you like and they're not quite the color you want, or you want something a little different, you can message me. And I will do my best within your budget to make what you desire. Then my job is to make people smile and to be happy. And I like that. So just send us a message. We'll see what we can do for you. My wreaths, I tend to stay on the smaller side. I like 14-inch box frames and 15-inch work frames. So my wreaths do tend to be just a little bit smaller and thinner. But they do fit behind a storm door. I keep one on my door, one on my son's door, and we change out for season. And soon I'm going to finish. We made a blue and white frame or base the other day, and my sign didn't match after I got it out here. And I was like, and I cannot for the life of me, even at home store, find a sign I like that will match and make me happy. So I am just going to decorate it. I'm not going to put a sign on it at all. I've got all my blue decorations. Mike keeps yelling at me because he's wanting it finished because he thinks it's pretty. So I'm going to make him help me, and maybe later tonight we'll get that one decorated up, because if Zora's here, I'm sorry, Zora. I know I promised you ornaments, but I had a change of mind at the last minute. I wanted to get Ina out because I have several of the character faces. I think I printed 22 different ones, so I want to get them out so I can have them at my show. But I hope everybody's doing good tonight, and I hope Melinda can answer your questions or speak with you. Thank you, Lori. Because I'm telling you right now, what is she? You know, guys, I have no idea what she's plugging, but thank you, Melinda. You're a sweetheart. And she has my grandson who just turned 2 Wednesday, Mr. Ryder. And so he's a big boy now. He really is. And I'm just going to cut a bunch of this and just pick some up when I want it. So anyway, Mr. Ryder's 2. And then today is the 7th. Okay, so he turned 2 days ago. My nephew, our great nephew actually, turns 2 on the 10th. And Crystal's birthday is the 9th. That's his grandma. And then Melinda's birthday is the 13th. So we have a big week of birthdays this week. We're going to have Ryder's party tomorrow. Going to go over to his great-grandpa's and celebrate with him and the rest of Nick's side of the family. Because it's actually just Melinda and I are here. Sean is out of the country right now working, and Jennifer lives in Kansas. So it'll just be Mike and Melinda and I and Nick from here. And then we'll go celebrate with the rest of his family tomorrow. Oops. And so that will be fun. We're gonna have pizza and a cake and juice, I guess. Because when you're 2, it's okay. You don't have and he doesn't go to daycare. If they're not watching him, we're watching him. So he doesn't have a lot of outside friends. Just Noah, of course. And they're only 5 days apart. That was a long week 2 years ago because we were in the hospital with one and then got out and then went right back to the hospital with the other one. I'm like, wow. And then with Crystal's birthday being right in the middle, I'm like, oh, good grief. Her grandson was almost born on her birthday. That would have been cool. And Melinda's one request was Ryder should not be born on her birthday. She wanted to keep her birthday to herself. I said, well, you don't get a choice. But he decided to make his appearance a few days early. I guess a week before her birthday, because her birthday's the 13th. So at least he did that for her. I'm sure she was happy. But, yeah. And as you know, I got my car. I bought my car for my son. Or bought my son's car. And I actually did a solo run today and went to the hairdresser by myself. I haven't done that in years. I just made Michael stay at home. He wasn't too happy. He's used to taking me or being with me 24/7 pretty much. Except when he goes to Alaska fishing. So then he knows I'm just here at the house and I couldn't escape. But now I can go wherever I want, whenever I want, and that's a really cool thing. If I need to buy my crafts, I can go. I don't have to say, Michael, let's go to the craft store. Although he shops really good, guys. I couldn't ask for a better man because he shops better than I do. He'll buy more. So I really have a good man. That's all I have to say. 35 years, love him to death. You know, Raffia is not really hard to work with. However, it's kind of messy. And I'm so sorry my comments aren't scrolling. So if you do have questions, just leave them. I will go back through the conversation and answer all of them when we are done with Ina. Okay? I do that mostly anyway, but since tonight I can't get on there, I can also put links on you for anything you want. I will post the link for the Unique in the Creek and for her website, so you can go and get boards or tutorials or just look. I will put Etsy links up and share them on Ina. I've been trying to do a couple of these every day so you guys can see what I have. So I will do that with Ina. And I'm trying to think if there's any other links I need to put up for you tonight. I don't think there are. What I like about this system is that once you get a muscle memory going, you can kind of do it without looking. And so you can do other things, like I could watch TV if I wanted to. I have seen Lori from Unique in the Creek make it while riding in the car. They're very versatile and they're pretty. That's how I make the rose that I make. That tutorial we will not do online until right now. It's on a hold. They don't want us doing them online, so I won't do that. Somebody actually has yelled at me and given me bad reviews because I won't do it, but that's my business ethic, and I was asked not to do it online, and I will not. But if she ever gets permission, I will do one for you, I promise. But I do like these character wreaths, and they're, you know, they're a little bit cheaper to make because you don't have to buy the face separate and stuff. And I just got that raffia everywhere. And you don't have to, you know, worry about using pipe cleaners. I mean, you could definitely do this with pipe cleaners if you wanted to use them instead of the zip ties. I like the zip ties, so I've always liked the zip ties. I actually started making petal wreaths. Those are my favorite, are the big petal wreaths and petal flowers. And I like working with the zip ties. Sometimes they're easier for me to get tight than pipe cleaners. So, I have to remember to clip these. And I don't know how much of this will fall out, but I'm thinking it's going to stay in there pretty good. And once you get, before we put the other bling on it, if you were just doing the mesh and the raffia, I don't think the spray would hurt the raffia. You could spray it and then protect your mesh more and your other things. I wouldn't spray it once. I won't spray the bling because it can discolor it. But, and I use Krylon Max indoor outdoor because it has a UV protectant in it. And when I spray my wreaths, that's what I use. I hope you guys are seeing this okay. I feel so bad I can't. I love my back camera angle, but OBS just doesn't want to play with me tonight. And if it's not OBS, it's Facebook. So they just don't love me. But that's okay because we're going to just move on and go with it. All right. I've got one more here on the inside rings of Ina. And then we'll go do the outside rings. And we'll go on from there. I'm going to hit my comments again because there's 32 new ones. Sorry. Hi, Lori. How are you tonight? I'm having such camera issues. I just hate it. I don't have a good grip, and that's why the pipe cleaners aren't a good fit for me mostly. It's because my grip is so bad. That's why you see me using all these weird things. But I can do anything anybody else can do. I just do it different. I got that from the little lady off of Little People, Big World. That's what she used to say. And I thought, you know what? That fits for me. All right. So now we've gotten our first round. I'm going to hold that up kind of and show you. I'm sorry. Like I said, I really wish the camera angle was better. But we did all of our, oops, no we didn't. We missed one. Now we have to go put one in. Oopsie. See, it does good to look at the back of Hi, Jeannie. That's because your comment's stuck there. I can see it now. There it is. I knew I saw one. That's the other good thing too. You can look on the back and you can tell what you've done and what you haven't done. I like that. Because as you can tell, I missed one and didn't even have a clue. And Patricia, if she said anything, I didn't see it. She's pretty good about, I know when Laura's doing things, if she misses one or does a boo-boo, Patricia's really good at picking it out. So, but I couldn't have seen the comment if she'd have commented, so. Unfortunately. And like I said, you can go back around, you can trim those up. Like that one's kind of, I got the one without the clippy on it. You just clip them down. Yeah, they kind of fly, so watch that. So now we've really got the first round in Miss Ina. You can pull this back, you can leave it in there, whatever. Now we should have 8 more, and these 8, when we go to put them on, they will go from here around the outside. So we'll put our mesh in between this hole. Whoops, sorry. We'll put our mesh in between this hole and the outside, and then put our zip tie on. And there should be 8 of those. There's 16 on the inside, 8 on the outside, for a total of 24 10 by 10 pieces. And you can get, let's see, I know you can get 1 wreath, and there's enough that you may be able to get 2 out of a roll of 10 yards. I'd have to do the math. And with the way things are going tonight, I better not. It's 360 inches. 240 inches. Yeah, it wouldn't be quite enough. 1 roll or 1 you'd have to have 2 rolls to do 2 wreaths, but you would get more than that out of them. I mean, you'd have left over because there's 360 inches in 10 yards, and you need 240 inches to make a wreath. So that's how I figure it. I might be wrong, but I really think that's correct. Mike is going to have a cow when he comes down here and sees the mess I made, isn't he? He just vacuumed right before we went live. So if we have 24, then we also use 24 zip ties. I will be putting the bling on with the glue. I have my hot glue guns going. I know because I hit it and it's hot. Okay. So let's see here. We'll play like I'm the Mevo. You just get your stuff and you're going to bring it, and you can't see, so I'll hold it up, or I'll try. So you get it up there, and you put it between. See, I'm up through the hole. I'm going to go over the mesh, around the outside of the board. And then I'm going to attach the zip tie. And I'm going to pull it back towards the back. And even though well, no, this hole is not shared. Oops. Darn it. And if you let the clippers go, there we go. I find it again. Okay, let's try this again. You're going to put it on there. You're going to grab it, and you're going to pull, and I'm going to pull it back towards And you can, these pop in too if you push on them enough. I think I'm doing it backwards again. Remember how I said we had to turn it around for it to fit easier on the other end? Anyway, that's how it gets attached. Spread our thing out, our ruffle. Couldn't think of what it was called. Spread our raffia, and then we'll go to our next one. I like working with this. It's not like the poly. It's more like a fabric, so it's not as rough on your fingers. I don't know about any of the rest of you, but I don't think I have fingerprints anymore because I burned them all off or rubbed them all off with the mesh. I'm confusing myself. I'm going to try it this way. I bring it over here to the edge of the table because then I can stick it down through there without the table being in the way. I think this is the same way I did the last one. By the time we get all 8 on, I'll have it figured out. Turn it around back. And yeah, I've done that before, and it slipped off and it's hit me in the chin. I gave myself a big bruise. It's kind of funny. That's why I like doing lives. Anything can happen on a live. Trust me. Okay. I'm just going to pull it over here. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm really sorry. From the back view, you could have. That will be fixed by Monday. I may do a short live before that to just pretend. I did that the other day too. If you see me popping off and on, don't worry. I'm just testing the system to see if it works, to see if the live comment in the conversation will throw you onto my messenger so that you can receive live alerts. So I do a lot of testing. That was the one thing that I learned when I was in school. Working on the computers is testing is just the most, you've got to do it. You just can't really get around without it. Otherwise, you're going to have like all kinds of sort of problems. So I test to a fault. Because I don't like coming up on a live and then I can't find you. That makes me agitated. So, and I don't like to help people or have them ask me a question and then answer it and then it doesn't work. That just makes me irritated. I'd be irritated with somebody if they gave me the wrong information. Trust me. I'm just picking up raffia that I'm finding down here on the couch and the floor and wherever else I've thrown it to put in Ina here. Because trust me, it went everywhere. I also have a fan blowing. I'm sorry if there's too much noise in the background. I get very warm, especially under these. I have a two light, so I have a light kit. So I get really warm. And yeah, so that I don't sweat and look like a pig while you're watching me, I run the fans. So, but I mean, it's something, it's just the nature of the beast. It's going to happen when you have all of the heat going and everything. So we do have, over on our Etsy store, I do have the UITC line. I also have a military cross line that I use Miss C's military crosses. And I have everything now back in stock. I have Marines, Army, Air Force and Navy, and I need to make, I haven't got it made yet, but I need to make one for the Coast Guard. And then I will have the 5 wreaths that I am going to have, you can order or buy. I'll have them all, a picture of them, and have them in stock. I am hoping at some point to see if she has a veterans wreath or a veterans cross, and to make a veterans wreath. I think that would be neat. Michael's a veteran. And I mean, we live in a military community, so there's a lot of veterans around here. So I think those would be kind of fun to make, to let them have, so that, you know, for them to, you know, be remembered. And somebody asked me what those crosses mean. Well, to me, it's a show of respect for the military and what they've done. Other than that, I don't know if Miss C's got a special meaning for them, but that's what they mean to me. They mean that I appreciate each and every person that has served, and you know, I want to say thank you. But Miss C's Crafts, she has some wonderful crosses out there. I love them. She can do custom order crosses. She made us one. My father-in-law's best friend passed away, and she made the most beautiful cross. I was going to add flowers to it and do an arrangement. It was so beautiful, I couldn't do anything with it. I just said, you've got to take it the way it is, because it's just too darn beautiful to for me to put anything on. I didn't want to take away from it at all. It was that beautiful. It was on a stand. The widow loved it. I was very, very happy. So this is turning out to be a nice, with this mesh, it's a nice full wreath. Just hope, I'm a little concerned about how I'll get her hat on. I've been watching people put hats on, but I don't know. I've never actually used one on a wreath without cutting it in half. So we'll have to check that out. Okay, guys, when you get to be 33 comments, this center face, Teresa, I bought that. It's a digital print that was created by Lori at Unique in the Creek, and you order them online from her website, and then when you get them, you print out, or you save your file. You can save it on your computer, or I have mine on a flash drive, and then you can take them, or you can do it online. But you can take them to Office Depot, Office Max, Staples, and I just found out the other day, and I don't know how it works yet because I haven't used them yet, because I went over to Iowa and found an Office Depot. But my UPS office does printing, so I can go over there and print it. And you want to print them on at least 28-pound paper. 32-pound is good. That's really the best, especially if you're using the boards with the holes in them from the flower boards. You'll want 32-pound paper so it covers the holes. But then you go and you have those printed, and it costs, I don't know, around $1.50, $2 maybe, I don't know. And then you come back, you cut them out, you place them down on the board, and Mod Podge. You know, you use Mod Podge glue. I use the outdoor. I had to get it on Amazon because I couldn't find it around here, but you can use regular. And then if you do use the regular Mod Podge and you're worried about the wear and tear, you would take and use your acrylic sealer that you can use on wreaths and spray it, clear acrylic sealer that has UV protection in it. And then that's how you get the faces and get them on there. And then they're down in there. And is Laura here? I don't think Laura's here, Aunt Mary. Laura went out with Kayla. So she's not going to be on tonight. She canceled her live tonight to go out with Kayla. I'm sorry, Aunt Mary. I'm not seeing comments. They're not scrolling for me. Probably because Melinda was trying to be polite. And pin that comment. I don't know if that's what's keeping everything from scrolling or what. But Laura, as far as I know, she canceled her live for tonight to go out and have a good time. And I thought that was fabulous that her and Kayla were getting together. So. I'm starting to get irritated with the Raffia, can you tell? I probably don't need to put one on this piece, but I'm going to. I don't care anymore. If we want her to be a scarecrow, we got to make her look like a scarecrow, right? Okay, I think we only have, I think this is our last one. I think I cut one too many pieces, but we'll go back and check holes here in a minute. But I'm pretty sure this is our last piece of mesh that we have to put on Ina. I think she will basically, if you didn't want to put anything else on her, Ina would be done. And the one other thing I want to stress is when you Mod Podge that face on, I forgot who asked me, but when you Mod Podge that face on, just make sure you line it up, find your hanging holes, and make sure you line it up, or otherwise she'll be all cockeyed and crooked. I mean, if that's the way you want her, that's great. But if you want her straight, just make sure you line her up with the hanging holes. So she's not, because once you put it on there, it's not coming off. You have very little time to reposition and go oopsie. I mean, I guess you could always just put another one on top of it if you wanted, but you can't take, I don't think you can take the one off that you get on there. At least mine wouldn't. All right, so I see, oh, okay. I have one hole right here. Look at that, I missed it. That's okay. That is okay. I knew I had one more piece of mesh, but I thought, well, maybe I cut them individually. I didn't do the wrap and cut. So, I had thought maybe I'd cut one extra. But apparently I was right and I didn't cut one extra, so. And if any of you are going to the convention in October, the third week in October, let me know, because it would be great to meet up with everybody and meet you face to face. See who you are, know that you follow. That would be fun. I would love it. Because I'm going to be there. I'll be there on the 18th. I'm going to go make sure I'm there probably by check-in time. We're going to drive from here in Nebraska to Columbia, Missouri. I have a friend there. And we'll stay overnight in Columbia. And then it's only about an hour and a half, I think, from Columbia, maybe 2 hours. So then we'll go from Columbia on in. So we should be there by check-in time. And then if there's I think there's going to be a meet and greet or a welcome here or whatever that day. So. All right. Who's talking under my name? Must be Melinda. All right. I'm going to show you. This is Ina. This would be Ina. You can always push her little leaves back if you want to, or her little face, so you can see her face more. You can manipulate that. But there is your basic Ina with raffia and ruffles. But I thought Ina deserved a little better than that tonight. So I wanted to give Ina a hat, but I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to put it on, but I'm going to try. I'm trying to figure out how to move my camera, guys. I am so sorry. Here's the hat I want to give Ina. And I'm just not quite sure, because you want it to still be flat in the back. So I am thinking, you don't want her bangs too far down. You want to see her beautiful face. So I'm thinking of trying to put it on like this. Okay? I know you can't see that very well. That means that I'm going to have to glue or figure out a way. And I'm going to do the one thing Laura hates. I'm probably not going to get it all finished because this is going to have to be glued and dry. But, so if we put the hat there, just thinking Ina needs a little bit more spice in life. So I think I'll work with the hat. And I think I'll give her sunflower just a little extra bling. Turn you back around a little bit. Because I'm thinking I'll put these on it so Ina will have not only her sunflower, but she'll also have these little doodads for the front of her hat. So I like that pick a lot, and I think that's really cool. So, but I had aimed to have Michael get me out some sunflower ribbon. I don't know if I have any. He brought all the Christmas in, so I have to go out in the garage. And I forgot to do that because I was trying to work with the camera. But I like these that he brought in. He's my go-getter. And they do have little sticks, little like sticky things on the back, but of course I'm not going to trust that. Hence why we have out Mr. Hot Glue. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to see if this will work. I'm going to take Mr. Hot, I'm going to take Mr. Hot Glue. And I'm going to start putting Mr. Hot Glue on the back of the hat. I'm going to put quite a bit. I'm going to be real liberal with it. I'm going to push this up. And tonight I'm going to be the one that turns the light on top of me, huh? I'm going to take this. I'm going to see. Ouch. It's not going to work. Yeah, I got some chip clips in here that open up quicker if I can get them out. I just want it to stay up there because we need to have it flat. Pardon me. But we need to have it flat to go on the wreath. Okay, we're gonna see. I'm gluing it so it's flat on the back. And then take the price tag off. That's always a good thing. This gives Ina a little bit more fall flair. I know I'm going to have to either pull these apart or have Michael come down here. So I'll just pull them apart. Oop. And then we can put Ina together the way we want. This pick, I do believe, came from Hobby Lobby. They have a lot of their, well, they have all of their fall stuff, I know, on sale. They have a lot. I was over there the other day. I wanted an easy bow maker. because everybody else was getting one, so I wanted one. You know, I'm like the kid on the block. I have to have it too. So I got an Easy Bow maker. I haven't used it, but I have one. Yay! I like this leaf. So let's see what we can do here. And also, one of the next projects I like to do, I have cornucopia baskets, and I would really, really like to make, I've got 2 or 3 of them, and I really, really want to make those up and you know, have those for my shows too. They're very pretty. Diane made a gorgeous cornucopia. I don't remember if it was a centerpiece. I guess my brain must be taking a vacation, or if it was a wreath, but it was beautiful. I loved it. Made me really want to get mine out and do them. I have a couple of very small ones, and I have a couple of big ones. Now, these are on a wire. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. And what I'll do is I'll probably try gluing the hat on, and then I will probably use floral wire and secure it better with the floral wire. I'm not a big fan of hot glue anymore. It's good to get it on there, but it doesn't if it gets too hot, you know. And you never know where your wreath's going to go. You know, it could go somewhere like, what, Tahiti? Is it hot in Tahiti? It could go somewhere really, really warm. So, I want to make sure she stays all in one piece and her hat doesn't fly away. Kind of digging that. Oopsie. I'm going to be cleaning glue up off my table. That's okay. That's why it's a table. It's used. Okay. I think I'll stop now. And I really am going to stop. So I just kind of clasped that sunflower up with a little bit of fall decor. I'm going to just let it sit over here because it's going to take it a while to dry. But we'll put it up there so you can see what I'm going to do with it. Ah, sorry, I'm playing knock the glue gun down. But now, I'm thinking, I want to put some of these little sunflowers on because I just think it'd be cute. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm crazy. But I want to, so I'm going to. Party City has excellent stuff. And I actually found banana now and laters. And that was important for me. Not for me. It's for my BFF. My crafter BFF. I just think Ina just needs just a little bit more fun. Anything else? I have leaves, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to use the leaves. Thinking just a couple little sunflowers to give her just a little class. I almost touched her. It is pumpkin spice season. Oh, for the hat? Yeah, I could, Patricia. That would work. I didn't think about that. Now I've lost my mouse. Oh, there it is. I was trying to find more comments, and I couldn't find my mouse to hit new comments. All right. I wonder how long it's going to take Ina's hat to be ready. This is driving me insane, guys. The hat's a little heavy, but I'm pretty sure that we can get it on there as soon as it's all dry. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm really mad that I didn't think to fold the hat earlier. And it's really hard to see. There she is. Put her little hat to the side there. She's got a couple little sunflowers with her. I might look after I get the hat on and give her a couple more. Just for a little splash of color. But there she is, guys. Ina Fields. What do you think? There she is. We'll get that hat attached, but I want it to dry. I may have to put some E6000 on it to make sure that it stays folded. I liked her plain too, but I just thought, man, she needs a little bling. She needs to be fancy, fancy, fancy. I'm gonna move my keyboard back over here. I'm going to turn you back towards me. Why do you want to reload the site? Don't do that. You'll crap my life. Okay, well, I'm going to turn you back over here towards me. Okay. There you go. Hey, Melinda, if you're still on, can you unpin that comment now, please, so I can see comments? Thank you, Shelly. And it wasn't even sparkly. Can you believe that? Thanks, Pam. Sorry about the comments. Thank you, Melinda. I appreciate it. I know. There was no sparkle. Thank you. Thank you. But, so yeah, that's Ina Fields, and I'm really sorry I couldn't get the hat on her, but I didn't think about it, like, being so tragic for her to fold the back of the hat. I don't know why. I'm going to throw some E6000 on there to keep it, make sure, and keep it flat so it doesn't, you know, protrude out from the house. But she is listed. I will get pictures up probably tomorrow, depending on my photographer, because we have the birthday party, and Michael's my photographer. But I will try to get her pictures up and get them all updated tomorrow on Etsy. But she is on Etsy right now. So, and it just says Ina Fields. You just see the board with her face, and it said made on live tonight. So she is there. I got glue all over my hands. But anyway, so that's what we have for you this evening. I'm not sure what I'll be doing. I will be back on Monday. I'm sticking with Facebook. I should probably just go to YouTube, because I seem to be able to get on YouTube with my cameras. But this Facebook thing, I'm gonna fight it until I figure it out. But, and then I was just gonna say, just so that you all are aware, I am doing a lot of training right now and a lot of learning, and I am hoping to be able to put out what I'd like to call Facebook business page for the newbie, so that I, you know, give you instructions and help you if you're brand new and have no idea what you're doing and all you have is a personal Facebook page, that I could help you out and get you through to get you set up on a business page. But I am still learning. I don't have the training made yet. I'd like to have it in paper and on film support. So, and I've got to figure out a couple of different programs to use and talk to Lori. So, but that's one of my next projects, besides the wreaths, is to go with that. So if you have any questions, you can always ask. I don't know if I'll know them, but I can find them, I'm sure. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and kind of pick up and then yell for Michael to come down to like sweep up all the raffia and find a bigger bag to put it in so we can use some of it again. So I have it everywhere, guys, everywhere. I think I'm going to get a cup of coffee. And then I am going to show you one thing. This is what Michael and I will be finishing decorating and working on. I almost glued my camera. Sorry about There it is. That is the blue one that we made on live a week or so ago. It's blue and white. It's got light blue in it. It's got the white basket weave. I couldn't find a sign for it, guys. I could not find a sign I liked. And I've been to At Home and I've looked online and I could not find a sign I liked. So we dug out our blue decorations, and I promised him that hopefully later tonight, if not tomorrow, we'll go ahead and get that one decorated up, and I will get that one listed up on Etsy as soon as I can. Pardon me. I'm trying to see the comments. I'm glad you all liked Ms. Ina. Thank you so much. I do have, like I said, I do have my others over on Etsy. You can also watch this replay. I'll go in and download it and get it uploaded to my YouTube channel, which is simply youtube.com/c/creativewreathsandflowers. So you can find us on YouTube, and I try to put all of my videos over there. Some of them take a couple days because I have to edit them, but most of the time I try to have them on the next day for you so you can watch them there. Yeah, we do have Christmas wreaths. I have wreaths for all seasons, and like I said, I do custom orders, so if you want anything, all you have to do is let me know. Just send us a message. Also, if you want to be notified of our lives, the easiest way to tell you how to do that is to go to my business page and hit send message, and then just type in live. And hopefully that will get you on, and if not, then I can manually go in there and get you on it. But if you go to my business page, hit send message, then just comment live, that should get you for notifications for our lives. I try to go Mondays and Fridays at 6:30 Central Time. Usually Mondays on Facebook and Fridays on YouTube. This week it was backwards because of the filming problems. But my goal is to have that fixed by Monday night. And you never know when I might just use my phone and be somewhere and do a video. I like to do impromptu videos and just have fun. I like to shop. So if I've got signal, I love to shop and take you with me. And especially when Michael's all wound up shopping, that's really fun. So, but anyway, I can see comments are still not scrolling for me. Hi, Mari, how are you? Just finishing up, hon. But I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. And hi, Susie, how are you tonight? And I will be back on Monday. I don't believe Laura, I don't know if she has any plans to go on before Tuesday. If not, I'm not sure when Lori will be back on. Those are the three that I normally remember. Yeah, maybe we can take you live at Writer's Party. Wouldn't that be fun? We can show you everybody and my little man. I love my little man. But everybody have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you on Monday, if not before. And I'm not sure if Lori from Hardworking Mom will be on Sunday night. I kind of doubt it. I don't think she'll be back on again until next week, during the week. But I don't know that for sure because I didn't talk to her, so I could be lying. Anyway, have a fantastic evening. I found my mouse. I found the end button, so everything's good. Sorry about the camera angle. If you see me going off and on, don't worry about it. I'm just mad at the system and playing with it. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.